Hey, everybody. Sorry I can't be with you today. I want to remind you that you need to be on your best behavior for the sub, that they will be letting me know if there are any problems. So please make sure that you are on task and doing the things that you have been asked to do. Today, you are going to be working on mission log paragraph 4, which is going to work very differently from the ones that we've done so far. And this is going to actually work in your favor because this means that you only have to do part of it and you're going to be working collaboratively with a group. So at the top of mission log 4, there is this link here to the group research document. You really just have one person in your group that you want to have take care of that, open that document, and then share it with everybody else in your group. And in a moment, your sub is going to tell you who is in your group. I've already pre-assigned these. And so that document looks like this. And here's kind of how it works. There are several parts to this paragraph, and you are going to be writing and researching just one portion of it. And then as a group collaboratively, you will put together a paragraph that you will then copy into your mission log document. So ultimately, the paragraph that you and your group are constructing, you will paste it in here. But for now, you're going to use this document to start your research and then to type up your portion of the paragraph. So the first person's paragraph, and you're going to get in your groups in a few moments to decide who's going to do which part. Keep in mind that I'm really only looking for about 3 to 4 sentences per person, but no more than 6. Of course, still using in-text citations and all of the other things. Recording your resources both here and in Noodle Tools, because this is where your group members of your team will be able to get your resources to add to their Noodle Tools, and you'll be able to do the same. So you'll record your resources, links down here, and also put them into your Noodle Tools project so that you can I'll have that on your works cited at the end. Okay, so here's what we'll be talking about. The first person is going to be writing a segment that's all about thermal energy. So what are you going to do to make sure that everyone that lives in your habitat is warm? So be thinking about either capturing or generating thermal energy, what that might look like, and different types of possible ways to insulate and keep the heat energy that you capture or create inside your habitat. So that is what this person will be researching and writing about. Keep in mind, you are going to spend some time today coordinating together because you don't want to have this person's storyline conflict with maybe the next person. And they kind of do need to go together. So here's a segment number 2. This person is going to be researching about how you're going to be generating electricity. Like, will you use solar? Will you use nuclear power? Will you use wind power? Will you use something else? And so you'll write about that here. And that kind of ties into this, right? So if we're creating electricity in some way, that might be the one way that will power this potentially. So just remember, you got to collaborate. Next person, where on Mars will you put your shelter? Be specific. Look at a Mars map. Why did you pick this location? What are the benefits or resources that are nearby? So I want to know exactly where on Mars. I don't want to say I don't want you to say in the bottom of a crater. I want you to give me the name of the crater. So if you're at the top of a mountain, I want to know the name of the top of the mountain. So be specific. Here, this person is going to be talking about Martian air pressure and how the air pressure is different from Earth and what that means in terms of the way that you will design your habitat. So thinking about pressurization, thinking about airlocks, thinking about things like that that will be necessary. And then some of your groups will have 5 people, depending on the number of people that are in the class. And so if there is a 5th person in your group, then the 5th person will be working on the part 2 paragraph. If you don't have 5 people, the part 2 paragraph will be written collaboratively together in class at another time. And so this will just make it sort of even for everyone. But basically, you're going to describe the habitat space. What kinds of things will you have in your living quarters and dining hall, community spaces? What are your areas where you're going to be working on science stuff or have crops? growing. So describe kind of how it's laid out and organized. As a group in class, you guys will be doing a drawing to represent your habitat. So if you have 5 people in your team, the 5th person will start working on this now. If you do not, then that will come later. All right, so what do you got to do for today? The sub will put this up on the screen as well. Let me see if I can get this thing out of my way. Can't. All right, so your to-do list for today. You're going to have one person access that group research document that I just showed you. And they're going to copy that doc to their own computer and share it with everyone in the group so that you can work collaboratively on that document. Then you're going to decide who's going to research and write about each topic. Remember, 3 to 4 sentences, but no more than 6. And again, if you have 5 people in your group, that 5th person will be working on part 2. You need to meet and make a plan, right? So you can't have one person saying, we're going to build our shelter underground, and the other person's like, we're going to build our shelter like outside and make it out of glass, right? You have to kind of coordinate and collaborate together. You're going to spend the remaining period researching. When we come back to class next time, we're going to do a mini Harkness in groups. So that means that all the people who did research on thermal energy will meet and have a little mini group meeting about thermal energy to sort of brainstorm together some of the different ideas that they came up with. Then you'll meet with your regular group, make sure everybody's on the same page, and that's when you'll actually start writing your paragraph next time. So the only thing that you're going to do for homework today, all class period, you're going to be working on research. You're going to be making edits to mission log 3. So by the time you watch this video, I will have made comments on your mission log 3 assignments. And you'll go in for homework and make the necessary changes and edits based on that feedback. And then you'll continue to do your research on mission log 4 as part of your homework. When we come back to class next time, we'll meet and collaborate, and then we'll start actually writing it. Mission log 4 writing won't be due until the following homework assignment. All right. So feel free to shoot me emails if you have questions. I will be kayaking today. Sorry. Kayaking and snorkeling in La Jolla with Mrs. Bromovitz's marine bio class. So I won't be able to answer emails right away, but I probably will be able to get back to you this evening if you have any specific questions. Please be on your best behavior. Please make really good use of this time. And I will see you all next class. Bye.